Tonight on Grady News Source at 5, former Secretary of State Colin Powell died today, and we take a look at his legacy and ties to Northeast Georgia. Then, how the global supply shortage could inspire shoppers to get their groceries locally. And later, how the UGA Spike Squad is raising breast cancer awareness. All this and more coming up on Grady News Source.
This is Northeast Georgia's only local source for TV news. From the Grady College at the University of Georgia, this is Grady News Source.
Housing advocates gathered in front of the Clark County Courthouse and called for the federal government to end evictions and cancel rent as the coronavirus pandemic persists. The group of 30 people from various organizations spoke about the need for the extension of the national eviction moratorium. This protest came 3 days after the Athens-Clarke County Commission voted to postpone action on their eviction relief plan until their next meeting on October 5th. Last month, commissioners asked for request proposals looking for agency partners to work with the court, tenant, and landlords to institute an eviction relief program. Last Tuesday, staff recommended against the only bid that applied, and the commission voted to postpone action.
The problem isn't that we only got one applicant, although that is also dismaying. The problem is that we didn't get an applicant who was recommended for approval.
Instead of postponing action, 4 commissioners wished to substitute the plan altogether and move forward towards it.
I think holding it has, just drags it out longer. I mean, this what staff is going to do. They can get started tomorrow, working on something that helps.
There have been evictions. Some of them have been because people have been unable to pay. And those people, if we had this program set up, could have been helped by it at any stage.
Can I get a no more?
With months since the Supreme Court struck down the eviction moratorium and Athens Commission postponing action on the eviction relief plan, what is next is uncertain. I am Michelle Ortiz, Grady News Source. Campus Kitchen at the University of Georgia is beginning operations for their 10th annual Turkey Palooza. This is a collaborative canned food drive between campus and community organizations aimed at feeding older adults, families, and homebound individuals in the Athens-Clarke County area. Last year's drive collected almost 3,000 cans, boxes, and bags of food during the drive. With more organizations involved this year than last year, the Campus Kitchen is hoping to collect more.
This year we've enlisted the help of 42 student organizations and community organizations to help us collect all the donations. So I'm looking forward to see how many cans, bags, and boxes of food that we can acquire this year.
From today to Friday, these organizations are picking up storage bins for their donations. They are each assigned a food to collect within their organization. UGA Garden will also be helping the Campus Kitchen by providing them with fresh greens and collards. This year's collection will begin October 18th. For more donation information, go to the Campus Kitchen's website at ckuga.com. For Grady News Source, I'm Michelle Ortiz.
Join a rewards program. Carpool when convenient, and maximize your routes when you can. I'm Michelle Ortiz, Grady News Source. Back to you, Emma.
Out a little bit. Yes, I love that. All right, and turn around for me. Yes.
Joe Thomas Wilson, a hairstylist for over 10 years, was one of the many vendors at this weekend's Pride Fest, a festival hosted by Athens Pride, aiming to create a safe space for people of all ages. The My Heart Salon owner Joe wanted to find a way to give back to the community, so they set up their booth and offered donation-based haircuts where the proceeds would go to Mutual Aid Athens, a community support organization. Anthony Chu was one of the many people who entered Joe's booth for a haircut and says he was excited to support Joe.
I'm coming up next week where I'm going to a wedding, and it feels great to look great, but also support an LGBT plus business and organization.
Joe's goal of raising money for Mutual Aid Athens attracted so many people they were cutting hair until sunset. While many would rethink getting their hair cut in the dark, Kai was insisting on getting their hair cut by Joe because of the reputation they have of removing the idea of gender at the salon.
I don't necessarily trust people to know how I want my hair as far as a person of color and as a person who is gender non-conforming, so coming to folks like this is just really encouraging.
Gathering attention as they cut hair in the open, Joe was able to raise $300 from these haircuts. Reporting for Grady News Source, I'm Michelle Ortiz.